Aye, it's some view from here. Time of day, is it?
Phoned me this morning.
It was, aye.
I was out filling with that, but I didn't. When I got back in, I didn't recognise the number.
You need to put me in your little book, in your address.
Is that your own number, like?
Yes.
Right.
Probably not actually, because I was phoning from my neighbour's because my phone doesn't work, and hers works, but that's why it wasn't my number.
Aye, that's all.
Because if I
said to Lewis, says, what's George's number? And he told me, and I thought, well, that's not your number, so obviously it wasn't you trying to get a hold of us. So.
Right, because it's a pity because it's such a wonderful view and a wonderful day. But however, we'll persevere and get back up again some other time. Lewis done well, he was filming me.
Right.
With the farmer guy. So, so I've actually been on a bale wrapper myself today for Sloan's, just to try and how to work it.
Alright.
So I made a bit of a boo-boo, but I can cut that bit out.
Sloan's it?
Is it Wood End or Wood Head? Used to have service stations at Kirkhill.
What they can?
Near Johnson Bridge.
Oh, right.
And so I text him and he texted me to say that they were bailing and wrapping. So I thought, well, I'll catch them on the way up, because I didn't really know where I was coming here, and I tried to phone you.
Right, So how did you find where we were?
Well, the Sloan guys knew that, had a fair idea where you'd be.
Right. Oh, easy wee run out.
It certainly does. It's a wonderful view from here up through that valley there.
Aye.
So will that road take you up past Greymare's Tail?
No.
No?
No. What, this should take you on into Moffat?
This is the Borland Road, I know, but the kind of up through that valley.
I don't know.
I would imagine it could. No, I don't know either. But the sheep are in the shade there.
Aye.
For once they're being sensible.
Exactly. That's no often sheep sensible, like. The only good sheep's are lying on your plate.
Aye. So I see a road away up into the hills there, with over there as well.
I take it that must be up to the windmills. See the windmills just over the back side? I take it that must be up to them, like. I would imagine you can get to it off the service road.
Right.
Well, it'll be off the... If you go to the roundabout along there, it takes you onto the motorway.
That's right.
I would imagine you can get onto it, well, maybe off the Beatock Road, maybe?
I would imagine so, So I'm just in here to get the views today for a wee while, you know.
Where are you heading after this?
Nowhere special, to be honest. Haven't really seen much now way up happening. No. See anything yourself?
Well, no, we come up first thing this morning. I was virtually doing at Johnson Bridge here. It was drizzle this morning when we come up.
That's right, because the Sloan lads were saying it was misty, you couldn't see anything. With these wrappers there, for the round bales, you can't have too many revs on it, you spin it off. I didn't get the bale on right, the next thing it spun off.
I got to watch that. They can whirl off and they can bend the mast at the front. We used to have it at Bylock, it often could do that, like if you had it spinning too hard, the wheel would fly off it, and its way off it would catch the mast.
Yeah.
That holds the plastic and it would bend it.
He didn't have come running towards the tractor anyway. I said, I'm always surprised. You see, you film a lot of stuff, but nobody ever gives you a go in their tractor. I wonder why.
What's the furthest you've travelled to film?
Sanker.
Right.
Maybe Sanker. I got word there was a John Deere forage harvester up there. And that's the reason I went up there.
Right.
But because I have never had a John Deere in before.
Yes.
Get fed up with these bloody claws flying around. Drew Watson's lot and all that.
So he's still in them new flats in
Yes.
Barron, yeah, aye.
Carry me out in a box, I hope.
Right. Be quiet enough in there, so is it?
Aye, it's very quiet. The only excitement you get is when somebody dies. Well, we've been to a few good funeral kind of weeks.
Aye.
So it's not all bad news when you live in these sort of places.
So that's 388 since I come here last night. 7 o'clock.
You were actually here last night after you finished from Annan.
I come up, went back to the Bylock and filled it with plastic. And that was the stuff that was in the back of the pickup there. We fetched it up this morning.
Right.
That 24 rolls on the wrapper to come up last night. Just built on the conveyor there, like.
Right. So did he go back home with the tractor, or did he leave that here?
No, Ronnie come back and picked us up with the pickup. Ronnie come up and picked us up with the pickup.
Ah, that makes sense. How far will it be from base camp?
I don't know what it'll be.
25 mile?
What will it be for Oakrigg here to Moffat? It's not about 10-15 mile, won't it?
Nah, I would say you're looking around 25 mile, thereabouts.